Hey y'all, it's your girl Joe, and I'm back with a final review on my Soft Enjoy hair from AliExpress. Now, I have in 5 bundles and a closure from Soft Enjoy hair. I have in 3 bundles of 18 and 2 bundles of 16. And as you guys can see, I have a nice and full install. And the texture that they sent me was Brazilian body wave. So I'm sure one of the first things y'all notice is the hair color. Yes, I have like a blue teal sort of color going on. I actually bleached this hair twice. First I used 40 volume developer in BW2, and after that I used 50 volume developer BW2 and the 7-stage lightener. So I used all of that along with a toner from Ardell. I think it was like Gray Magic or something like that. It was like a little copper package of like liquid something, I don't know. It was just like a little package that they had, and it was meant for gray hair, but I used it to tone my hair. After the hair was bleached as light as I wanted it to be, I used Adore hair dye, and I used indigo blue and aquamarine, and I did sort of like an ombre of the colors, indigo blue being in the middle and aquamarine at the ends. And so that is how I got this color. I left the dye in overnight, and yeah. It was a pretty messy install. I did not record it. I'm sorry, you guys. I do have some dye left over, so if anything, maybe I'll do like a piece of hair to show you guys if you guys do want me to show y'all how I got my hair this color. If you guys want that, I'll only do that using like a small piece or section of hair instead of doing it like with a bunch of bundles, because I mean, I'm not doing this blue thing again. I really love this blue. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I got a lot of compliments on it, and I was so nervous about the blue, as I told you guys in my initial video, but I'm so glad I did it. And the hair took so well to the processing. I was really nervous about getting dry and brittle and like crusty hair after doing so much processing, especially using 50 volume developer and bleaching it as I did. And I bleached it within a day, bleached it twice, and then I processed it overnight. So the hair, I don't know if you guys saw the initial video that I did, but I'm going to leave that link down below, and you guys will see how fluffy and just bouncy the hair was. Now it's not that bouncy, and I think that has a lot to do with time and a lot of heat styling, and it also has to do with the amount of co-washing that I've been doing with this hair. Usually I co-wash my hair maybe once or twice a week depending on how I feel, but I've had this hair installed for a little over a month, and I've only co-washed it maybe about 3 times, simply because it is so messy to wash your hair when it is dyed. Now, I don't know if anybody does a special trick so that the hair doesn't bleed when you wash it, but this hair bleeds when I wash it, and I really hate that. I really hate the mess that it makes, so I try not to wash it that often. And so, of course, it's not as bouncy without its co-wash, but it's still really soft, it's still really beautiful, and I've been getting so much compliments on it. Surprisingly, like, my mom likes the blue hair, which was something that I was really nervous about. Not just with the color, but, you know, girls that know hair and ask me about, you know, how I had to bleach it and how it still looks full of life. It doesn't look dry, it doesn't look damaged, anything like that, because you don't want crusty hair. You don't want crusty colored hair. That sucks so bad, and I was really nervous, but thankfully it didn't come out like that. Also, when I have co-washed it, I still have the wave pattern, which is something that I thought that was going to disappear with my processing, but I still have a bit of wave there, so I can wash it and go and not straighten it or curl it. And also, when I have straightened it, this hair looks really good straight. I think I'll insert some pictures at the end of like different styles or how I've worn my hair, but y'all, I've really been enjoying this hair. Shedding and tangling. Now, I have had this hair in for a little bit over a month, maybe a month and a week, and within the past 2 weeks, like, I'm starting getting shedding and tangling. Shedding is not excessive, but it's still shedding. And as far as tangling, I've been getting tangling more so in the nape of the neck. Now, I will say that I have been going to parties, and you know, that's hot, it's gross, and it's also summertime. That could add to some of the tangling in the back, but I do have to tell you guys I have been getting tangling in the nape. Also, the closure. I did pluck the closure, you guys. I don't know, it's a bit uneven. I did pluck it off of my head. And also I ended up ripping the closure when I was taking off my unit. Don't ask me how, but I ripped it. So I sewed it back together, but my closure is a little bit lopsided. So but it still looks good. And I love the way my closure looks when it's more like bounce, like, I don't know, bouncy or bumped up or whatever. I don't really like the way it looks when it's flat, because I think that's when closures start really looking like closures and you can really tell that it's a closure. In general, I've really just been enjoying this hair. The color has just got me really excited. You know, I feel like I took a chance with doing the color like this, and I was really nervous about it, and I'm really glad I did a color like this, just because I wanted to do it for so long, and I'm like, why am I nervous about it? Just go ahead and do it. And I did it, and I love it. Thankfully, it hasn't been rough or gross or dry and yucky, so I've gotten to really enjoy the blue experience. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be taking it out soon, just because the blue is getting really annoying with bleeding and whatever, but I'm actually gonna cut it a little bit right about here. And I know I'm taking off so much length, but I just want to do it. It's gonna be fun. So I'll do a video, maybe I'll do a video of me cutting that. If not, you guys will definitely see a video of how that looks after I've cut it. So yeah, I will leave all the information to Soft Enjoy here on AliExpress down below in the information box. You guys go ahead and press it, check it out, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.